I am Darshit Khani. Today my assignment, today my project, and today my project's phase 2 is started. In phase 2, we need to do some API work. We need to get some API work. Means authorization and authentication, both tasks to be performed on all the API we created in the phase 1. Mm, in phase 2, first of all, we need to create a post API, post login. Allow an author to log in with their email address or a successful login attempt. Return a JWM creating the token containing the author ID. If the credentials are incorrect, return a sustainable error message with a valid HTTP status code. So in the this is we need to use this API is written in a author model. In a author model, here is a author model, and in author model, first name, last name, and type both type has string required true, means it is a mandatory field and trim if user add space in a while creating entry in a first or last, so it will be removed by trim. And in title, string required true means mandatory field, and enum, mr, mistress, and miss, from this only 3 value are acceptable in the title, otherwise it will be thrown error. In email we use a validation called by the use of validator of package, and validator, it checks this is a function of validator validate value means the email id which we got from user, and check if validator.isemail is an inbuilt function of a validator and value. So if it matches the perfect email address structure, then it will allow to create an entry, otherwise it will throw an error, uh, means invalid email. Okay, and now let's move toward the author control author controller. Here in author controller, there we can use also in a new controller. So here is a new controller. In new controller, we created login API to login, so that user means author can log in from the front end by using its by using their email ID and password. If email ID and password will not match with the document of the database, then we will get an empty document, means we will get null. So here request.body.email and request.body.password, which will we in a login API, here is a login. So here is a email ID and password. And if I send hit API, then in body section, message shows that you are successfully logged in, and at the time of hitting the API, yeah, what will be there? So it will check the email will store into the email variable, and password will store into password variable. And now by using author model dot find one method, it will try to match with data which is already available in a database. So if it doesn't, if it cannot not data, it cannot find any data, then this if condition will run with the error of charso code forbidden, or means a bad request. Status means your email ID or password is incorrect, or if email ID and password are true, then our command is token. Then uh, by using a token variable, we will create a JWT token also at the time of login API. So in the jwt.sign author id dot get that jwt.sign is a method while creating a use of token. So we use the jwt.sign. Jwt is a we while creating a token consists of three value. One is a payload, second is a header, and third one is a secret key. So here is a secret key. Here is a secret key, and author we can give any value for here, and author dot get dot id. From here we show then get dot id, and we convert it into string because id is in object id, so it will not will consider here. So we use dot string method. And for the login time, we need our second task is also set header to the body x or token, and token means the data. Means token which will be which was created. And in status, after that we use you are successfully logging. So this login API is completed. Now move towards the authentication and authentication and authorize API. So last for so in this today expect last API, our all the API covers with the authentication and authorization, and with the edge cases is also. And now here is a I close new controller, author model close, and router and body controller. So in body controller, what we do, we need first of all, while creating a blog, we need obviously need authentication. Before that, we can't add user into the blog. So where is the condition of a create blog? We can see that all the data which we shown here is already is valid. Here is we add something new. Let data is equal to requested body हो तो है, is it is, and if is validate get id, validate get id. Find by id data dot author. So if user try to enter invalid author id, then it will shows the message here. And if while creating blog user is okay, means authenticated login, so user has access to create a blog successfully, and it no needs to it and will load it to login again and again, uh, till user has the header, or till user don't delete the cookie of the browser, because header is will shown in the header file also, but we can access there from request dot we. And if a condition applies, then if data dot publish true, means if this is present in the field, so we need to add a timestamp using a published at date dot now and save data. Await blog create data. Now our task is to create data, and we show response that your data is successfully created also. And in else part, let us save data await blog model data. uh, and if a user not applied is published true, then entry will considered here, and all the problem which we face will face in the future will be catched. Get blog async.